Okay, Becky and Myami, do y'all want to sleep with each other or something? Because, like, what do y'all want? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sweet Life LA video. In this video, we're breaking down episode number 3 from season 2. And child, I'm annoyed now. I was doing good with the interpersonal relationships and the conflict management and the holding ourselves and our friends accountable in episode 2. But then we get to this goofy ass fight that's happening between Becky and Myami, still from Palm Springs, and how Becky said when Myami walked in, "Who is this girl? And is she staying here?" And then Myami reciprocating because Becky wasn't anticipating that this young, beautiful girl was going to have any bite to her. So now they just have been having this really weird ass energy with each other every time they run into each other. And now Myami is Cheryl's best friend, so she's invited to everything, and that is something that's pissing Becky off. Like, can y'all go ahead and sleep together and get this shit over with? Because at this point it's like, what the hell am I even watching? I don't understand. Ty has Myami by the end of the episode pull up at Becky's house so that they can talk, and then it's so trivial as to what you're not going to do is tell me outside of my house. Girl, she can communicate whatever the hell her feelings are. You either here or I can't even get my goddamn words out. I'm so frustrated and flustered. You're either here to hear her out, try to understand as Tylynn asks your ass to, and move forward, or you're not. Myami, you're either here to hear this girl's perspective, understand her perspective, and move forward, or you're not. At this point, y'all asses is going to keep on going in circles, and it's going to lead absolutely nowhere. And good golly, Miss Molly, nobody gives a damn about y'all's goofy ass fight anyway. I wanted to be on Becky's side, and I wanted to feel for her when she stormed out of the damn meeting when Tylynn revealed to her that she's throwing this legacy table event and she's going to turn it into a girls trip, and Myami was invited as well. I understand not feeling supported by your friends and your friend group, but girl, you need to pick a better hill to die on, because Myami did not actually like harm you. You literally sent attacks first, and then you're mad that you were met with matching energy, and now you can't get over that shit. Not only were you met with matching energy, then the audience that has watched you on this show dish out this energy met you with a certain kind of energy, and you're mad about it. And I get it. Your feelings are valid, but baby, this ain't the hill to die on. Had Myami punched you in the face, maybe you could be like, this bitch don't need to get invited nowhere else. Had Myami slept with your man, maybe you could be like, this bitch don't need to be invited anywhere else. Had Myami ran your whole facts for everybody to see, or I don't know, but like, this ain't it. Y'all are literally standing outside this girl's house arguing about how Myami walked into Palm Springs, and because you ain't like the intention that was behind who is this girl and is she staying here, Myami, you got fucking beef, and you have the audacity to have the nerve after you was kicking up all this bullshit ass energy her way anyway with her being the new girl, and you were being catty and you were being messy, and she's calling you on it. You want to have all this negative ass energy for her. Both of y'all are stupid in this moment. It's dumb. And that's what I think Tylynn wants to say but can't say, because she's trying to be your friend and protect your feelings, Becky, but the shit is dumb. And I understand being a 20-something and going through what you went through as a result of it online with the online bullying, and how that could have been a traumatic experience for you, and you suffered a depressive episode because of it. However, all of that is not packed up into Myami as a person. Some of this is some shit that you're going to have to deal with and unpack on your own. Part of this is going to be when you signed up to get on this reality TV show and do some goofy ass shit that people don't actually agree with, and they tell you that, then you have to figure out how to move forward. Do you care what these people say? Okay, cool. You do? So then how do you handle it moving forward? Do you have a therapist? Do you have some other people who can hear this out aside from the people who have gone through it with you and can see that you're wrong as well? Because I think that that's a big part of like Becky's inability to accept what's actually going on and to move on, is that she can't accept her accountability or her part in it as well. You want Myami to be the villain so damn bad. Meanwhile, you're a mean girl. And maybe you might not be a mean girl anymore, or maybe you weren't a mean girl before that moment, but in that moment and throughout the rest of that damn season, your ass was giving mean girl energy. Own up to it. It don't have to be who you are for the rest of your life, but it is who you were in that damn moment. And guess what? Your mean girl energy was matched with an undercover other mean girl energy, and now y'all two goofy ass mean girls going at it on the side of Sepulveda, and it's stupid. And I'm really mad that I'm spending my time talking about it, because this fight is whack compared to the real ass fight, talking about real ass friendships being on the line, real ass relationships being on the line with the previous episode, because of some real ass stuff, some real ass digs from people who actually matter was thrown at each other. Seeing this episode after seeing episode 2, it's like, oh great, I'm taking back to the trivial bullshit, and don't nobody got time for it. Watching Becky and Myami fight is worse than watching paint dry. It's stupid. And then the man that they were fighting over, or going back and forth over, because I don't honestly believe that Myami was fighting over PJ to begin with. But girl, Becky, you doing all this, and this man don't give a damn about what you got going on or what Myami got going on. So what the hell is really happening? Can y'all tell I'm frustrated as fuck by this episode? Aside from that, shout out to Ty, whose event company, I'm sorry, I'm going to get the name right in the next episode because I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. But she's taking Legacy Table to New York to expand the audience and continue to grow her brand and the business that she's doing. Love that. She's building up her work network and working with her friends. Love that. Cannot wait to see what this is going to be. She decides to turn this into a girls trip, which is interesting, but creates a conflict for Amanda, because that same weekend, PJ has gotten Rob a comedy show that she can no longer show up to. Girl, can you red eye it? Is it exactly the same night? Is his comedy show on Friday and Legacy Table on Saturday? Because if that's what you gotta do, sis, that's what you had to do. I recently had to do that. Like, I had committed to being home and supporting and going with my sisters for her birthday, but then also had to host a red carpet. So I had to fly back to LA for 24 hours to get that done, and then I went right back to my family. Girl, work it out. Y'all be cool. Rob, I'm gonna need you to have a little bit more grace. I get it. You are stepping out on your own. You're walking away from your career. This is a very tricky time for you. I can understand how this could be a very vulnerable time for you, and with you being a man, you're not necessarily going to communicate exactly how you feel, or articulate exactly how you feel, but I'm gonna need you to lead a little bit more with that and a little bit more empathy, because while this is an exciting, new, scary time for you, Amanda's already been here. Amanda has already got herself through this similar moment where you're at, as she started her PR company, and she can still show up for you, but not be able to be there to walk with you every step of the way. And if she has to miss this show, then she has to miss this show. That's a decision that she has to make. I'm praying that he doesn't use that and hold that against her within their relationship, because that would suck for the both of them. It's not necessarily clear by the end of the episode how he's going to move regarding it, but I just at least wanted to say that. I'm really glad that the episode started off, because I want to end my video on a better note. I'm really glad that the episode started off with Amanda and Ty getting to a very grounded, calm place regarding the incident that happened at Bree's event. I love seeing the moments with her and Jaylen kind of talking about babies and how she's uncomfortable. I could have left the whole conversation with Cheryl and Myami, but you know, they had to be able to loop them in somehow. So okay, cool. I personally don't think that Ty has anything to be accountable for when it comes to Cheryl. I think that Cheryl does, but that's neither here nor motherfucking there. The biggest part of this episode, the best part of this episode to me, was the conversation between the Fab Four. That's what I'm going to dub them. The Fab Four, the dope quadruplet. Okay, Erica, you're doing a lot. The conversation between Rob, Amanda, Ty, and Jaylen. Now, Jaylen, I get that you didn't like how Rob was moving, but let's not hold a grudge. I'm still feeling him out. I still, again, feel like Jaylen's a real. I do think that Rob is just a lot more vocal this season. This is interesting. Getting to know him is interesting. Both Rob and Ty were able to apologize to each other, and I do feel like it was genuine, but only time is going to be able to tell if they can get back to a really great place as friends and as family. I'm hoping again that Jaylen doesn't hold this against Rob, because they both acted out of character. They both said some things that they really should not have said. And Yes, Rob, you did escalate it because that's your girl and you got her back, but I'm gonna need you to hold yourself accountable to, like, you need to also be able to find a way to cultivate some de-escalate energy. You already know that you got the escalate energy down pat, but where's the de-escalate energy? Where's the opposite? So if Ty is in a place where she's jumping out the damn window and she's saying some goofy stuff and she's off the damn wall, how can you bring her down? Like, what are the things that you can do in that regard? And I think that will go a long way in your whole conversation of trying to have a baby with her, because best believe I can pop off with the best of them. I will be turned up in Target, you hear me? And I'm going to need a husband to be like, babe, this ain't what we doing. Unless it's like a Karen that we need to bust their ass, I'm gonna need a husband that's gonna be like, nah, that's not what we doing, babe. Let's go ahead and get this acai and get the hell out of here. And I think that Jaylenn gotta find that little happy place. So that conversation was my favorite part of the entire episode, but that's because I'm obsessed with this whole storyline and I feel like it's the most real and grounded and I can relate to it the most. But what are some of the things that you can relate to from the series thus far? Who are your favorite characters or people? Because it's a reality show, Erica, it's not characters. Who are your favorite people? What are your favorite storylines? Tell me all of this and more. I did kind of enjoy the conversation between PJ and Bree in the car. And PJ being in a place where he wants to hear Becky out. After this, Becky, you get nothing else. You get no more. So say whatever the hell it is that you got to say, but we're done with it. Once he does this, PJ is cool to wipe your hands of it, because I can't. It's one thing to hold people accountable, but you cannot drag people back through some damn situations that they've already atoned and apologized and addressed. Move the hell on. But okay, yeah. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section down below. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next Sweet Life video. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.